The cat freaking loves me. Is that my kitty girl? Is that my kitty girl? Yes, it is. There she is. Hi, baby. Oh, I love it when you finally win over a new animal. Whoa, what are you doing, tablet? Oh my god, dude. It's like the most flattering thing ever. Come here, baby. She's meowing for me. Baby. What are you doing? What are you doing outside? Meow. Meow. Come here. Come here. Come here. I know. Come here. I'm not going to pick you up. Oh, the baby. The sweet girl. The sweet girl. This cat is like 15 years old. She's so old. Hello. Hello, sweet precious baby. Hello. Hi. You can trust me. I'm a good guy. Yeah, she booped me. Yes. I love kitties. Just ask my cat. She'll tell you. Just telepathically communicate with her and she'll tell you, I'm a good mama. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, my love. Hello, my sweet kitty girl. I love you. I love you so much. You're such a good girl. You're such a pretty girl. Yeah. You are. You're such a pretty girl. I love you. I love you. She's a kitty. She's a baby kitty. This is the first time she's really ever let me pet her like this. The last time that you guys watched me here at the cabin, I was able to successfully touch her for the first time like 3 days ago. Yesterday I couldn't touch her. I couldn't find her yesterday, but she remembers me from the other day, and I know she's been seeing me come in and change her litter box and feed her, and I've been cleaning this house for a year, but she usually hides. Only since I've been house sitting have I even seen her. Oh my god, her name is Kitty. I have an iPhone. I don't know what it is. It's not the newest iPhone. Hello, pretty girl. Hello, pretty girl. You're such a sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what a sweet girl you are. Okay, I'm gonna give you attention for another minute and I gotta pee really bad. Why don't you go get some food? I gave you some food. Yes, I did. I gave you some food. Gosh, I love it. She's booping my elbow. It's so sweet. She's a good girl. All right, I'm going to slowly get up. Not to scare you. I got to take my shoes off. She's such a sweet girl. She's such a sweet girl. I almost killed myself. My shoes, the laces from this shoe got caught on the loop of this shoe. So when I was taking a step, my feet were stuck together. That was fun. Almost eating shit in the gravel. All right, let's go do laundry. Kitty girl has killed a lot of mice in the last 24 hours. She's a kitty. All right, I'm gonna put that shit in there. Okay. I'd rather be poor than have money and be an asshole, even though you're probably 12 or 13 years old and you're full of shit. Baby! I'm in the bathroom, kitty. I handmade this skirt. I sewed it by hand. I've never pressed the seams or anything like that, but I handmade it. Wash that separately. Baby. These washing machines are such pains in the ass. If you don't load them properly, they don't wash your fucking clothes. You have to load them perfectly. All right, blankets next. She's a kitty, kitty baby, cute, cute. She's a cute, cute, kitty baby. So with this socks box. Where? Rest of that later. Oh, I forgot to bring any fucking food. Forgot my fucking food. Let's go back out and about and go get some food. Well, shit. I knew you were gonna do that. Y'all, this right here is the absolute best smelling perfume oil on the planet. I don't know why my phone won't let me zoom in on anything. or not be blurry. But it's called, the company is called Kuumba, Kuumba, amber and sandalwood. This is literally the best smelling. Oh my God, it's so delicious. And it's my signature scent. When people smell that, they know I'm around the corner. Where's my charger? I don't know. I can't find that shoe and wonder where it could be. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? What's going on, everybody? Tell me what's going on. How am I supposed to know what's going on if nobody tells me what's going on? I gotta poop. Hello, Florencia.
Oh, that's your ass.
Be right back. I'm gonna go poop.
Complete opposite. Second, I thought that was a pretty okay request. I thought it was a dumb request, but I thought it was an okay request to be like, okay guys, you guys know he struggles with this. Maybe leave that out. But she was the one that put up Cody's addiction a lot.
Ready with me to visit my husband in rehab. Haven't gotten a Cody update in a while. Is he doing okay? Let's go find out. My husband Cody is in rehab. Today, my husband Cody comes home from rehab.
So people are gonna talk about it a lot. In fact, you probably shouldn't have even brought up the addiction thing at all, because then that would probably reduce the amount of people talking about the addiction. Influencer tip number 3052. If you don't want people to talk about it, don't say it, don't bring it up, don't bring attention to it. And if you see comments talking about it, just move along and sell that mascara.
They are two separate things. It is had enough as it is to be an addict and to struggle to stay sober.
Which is probably why you shouldn't have even put it on the internet. I know I've talked to you guys about my struggle with BED and food addiction, and it's very different from alcohol addiction. Every single addiction is different, but it's still kind of similar at the same time when it comes to, being addicted to something. And I know when I was struggling with that at my peak, there is in no way in hell that me talking about it on the internet would have helped me in any way. I would have declined completely if I talked about it, if I was in a separate, flip-flopped universe where I was the background character and Garrett was the YouTuber and he talked about my BED. That would just make me want to go eat more. And Michaela, like I said, I didn't watch her regularly, but when I would scroll, it would come up that she'd be talking about Cody's addiction again. Anyway, she goes on and says that they both are healing, they both need to get better.
Cody deserves that. We both want to heal. Cody deserves to be happy. Cody deserves to be happy. So do I. This is an extremely shitty thing. No one gets married to get a divorce. Absolutely no one.
I can think of a lot of people who get married just to get a divorce, but it ain't the time and place to discuss that. I'll let her keep going.
I know there's going to be so much speculation as to why Cody and I are getting a divorce. But I want to guarantee you that no amount of speculation, no one claiming they know why we're getting a divorce, no video from a teen page or a drama channel knows why Cody and I made this decision. The only people that know why Cody and I made this decision is Cody and I. I just want to make that very, very clear.
So she was telling people don't pick sides, like no one is the bad person over here, and the internet was saying, oh, no, we already made up our mind. We're on Cody's side, not yours. We don't care about you. Even though they still follow her and look at every single video. But yeah, people were automatically on Cody's side and automatically said that she was the issue. Quick. I don't really have an opinion on that because once again, I don't know these people. He struggles with addiction. She probably is addicted to the internet. Probably probably not the best combination until, you know, both things kind of get crimped out. So then she reveals the big one that had everybody's jaw staying in the absolute same place.
What happens now? Well, the reason I'm pretty put together in this video is because we made this decision last year.
Honestly, once again, I could have figured that one out. For some reason, her videos just seemed a little different, even to someone who didn't watch her videos regularly, just the ones that would like pop up on my For You page. But that was the big reveal.
I've spent the last few months processing this, a lot of crying, a lot of talking to family, friends, therapy, everything you can think of.
And people had a lot of critique with that as well. Many people said that you need to keep this to yourself. Many people said that why are you getting on the internet to do this? You're just doing this for money. And you know, when I first saw this, I was pretty sad for her. I was like, oh, divorces aren't like funny. They're not like, well, I mean, they can be a good thing in my opinion, because if two people are together and it's not working out, you probably should get a divorce. So I look at it as a positive thing, but you know, it's still probably a very sad thing for some people.
Should probably go get some fucking firewood. Let's set up my tripod so that I don't have to hold my phone. And then we'll go get some firewood.
People care so much, please. You guys are gonna want to sit down for this one. I'm getting a divorce type thing. That's what people were saying. In the comment section, a lot of like commentary channels who covered this were saying influencers are so out of touch, which to be fair, many are, especially the ones that live in a $10 million mansion. Like most people, I'm gonna just take a wild guess here or ask the audience, are you living in a $10 million mansion? See, so it's gonna be different. Plus, she hangs out with the Kardashians now. The Kardashians who wanted to figure out the price of milk.
I'd like to know a little bit more about what like a milk carton costs.
Which means Miss Michaela is hanging out with people who don't know the average price of a milk carton or what Google is. That is extremely out of touch. Because the way that Miss Kimmy could just look it up on her phone herself. So I haven't seen so many people.
I can't wait to take a shower.
Video or a breakup announcement video ever. But it comes with good reason because Miss Michaela, the one who always has an attitude, the one that likes pretty much every single
I'm really sick to my stomach today.
Toyed with this whole breakup thing and incorporated an ad before for money.
Some people saw it coming, but we've decided to split up. Oh, you thought I meant Cody? No. My split ends.
And after this came out, many people were saying, did you post this so that you can sell us more stuff and increase eyes on your profile again, Michaela? So there was no ad read integrated into her big breakup announcement video, but within like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour after she posted that video, where the comments are, let me check, yep, turned off. She has posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. And almost every single one of those is about a product. Especially because Valentine's Day is coming up. Oh, don't have a man? No worries. You don't need no man.
Babe, you don't need a man on Valentine's Day. What you do need is a bomb-ass combo.
And not having Cody was not gonna have Michaela in a phone and not having a full beat of makeup.
Get ready with me for Valentine's Day. I need to look so fucking hot tonight. Like, I deserve that.
Say what you want about Michaela. Before and after, I mean, the makeup, that looks good. It looks great. I know a lot of people say she uses filters. I hear people use filters. Not a big deal to me. If she's lying about it, that's weird. But I think the makeup looks great here. I do also have to say that damn girl is not slowing down after her divorce. She loves to promote product.
A matcha perfume? Are you kidding me? Do you know how badly I've been dying to try this? To mention, this may be one of the most perfect concealer brushes I've ever seen.
Like, a lot.
This is the Camera On Smooth and Blur Primer. This is apparently the shiniest lip gloss on the market. If you want a juicy glass shine on your lips, this is easily like a must. A prep. And I only use the best skin prep, Point of View, which was nominated for an Allure Beauty Award.
I feel like this girl's house is just filled to the brim with products because that was 9 videos in 5 days, which means she's averaging about 2 videos a day. That is a lot of stuff. So to the people who say consumerism is at its all-time high, I mean, it's pretty true here, but also it is her job. I always have those thoughts because I really, really love collecting action figures and Barbies and all of that, and I'll watch unboxing videos, and it seems that do these unboxing type things or like, you know, new stuff all the time. That's the whole channel always has something new, and I'm like, so many boxes. It's so stressful just thinking about breaking down all of those boxes and stuff all over the house. Like, it makes my So people critique that, but in my head, it's her job. Anyway, it seems like she's staying true to what she said in that breakup video.
I'm still gonna show up every day. And I'm still gonna do my cute little Valentine's Day videos I do every year, and nothing really changing on the work side.
And she meant that every damn day, multiple times a day. Good for her. I mean, criticize her all you want. She does work. She gives the content, and that's what people want. People want content on TikTok. To flip it around and criticize myself, I cannot grow on TikTok. The only reason why I have the followers I have on TikTok is because of YouTube, but I barely post, and when I do, I don't interact with people. I don't post again for minimum weeks. This is exactly what TikTok wants. They want to post and grow. That's how they stay relevant, and she's doing it. So the people who are
No.
for like this velvet pink and a rose. It's kind of purplish color. I'm also going to make toast. I want this pizza sauce, so I'm gonna make some more pizza toast. I put some garlic bread first. I'm gonna put some ham on it. It's so cold today. It's like freezing cold in here. This is my soup. It's like kimchi soup. This is spicy. There's only this green vegetable and chicken inside. My toast is ready. Okay, so my table came today, my kotatsu table, and I'm gonna set that up in here. And also, I came up with a solution for the Ghibli paper, the origami paper. I'm actually going to make some lanterns. So I have a bunch of lanterns that I was gonna put in this room, but I was thinking, since the theme, I want the theme to be Ghibli inspired, I think it's better to make Ghibli lanterns in this room. So I'm gonna spend time working on that. I don't have any paper lanterns. I need to buy some basic white ones and then glue the origami paper on top of it. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's gonna be like a little project idea for this room. And yeah, I'm gonna eat real quick, and I'm going to start cleaning up my entire house. Also, people have been asking me if I'm gonna get a pet. I was thinking I might get a spider after everything is cleaned, but I'm not settled in yet, so I don't want to get a pet right now. So these are the origami papers that I have. I don't think I'm gonna use. I don't want to use the Totoro ones. Actually, they're kind of too cartoony. I might not use the Totoro ones. He stands out too much, I think. I think that's the problem. It's like, it's very eye-catching. So I might just use the Spirited Away ones. I think I should probably get more since there's only 5 sheets for each one. But I really like this red one. This is gonna make really pretty lanterns, I think. So I might end up just using the Spirited Away packet. Okay, so my function I didn't include the red until last week, but I got some critics. So I'm gonna hang these up real quick, and then I'm gonna start to assemble the table. There's something on the right side, so I have to hang two in this area. I'll show you what I mean. I just need to go grab the little hoops to connect with. I got the wrong hooks. I got these hooks, and these hooks are the same. Like the curtains have these hooks too, so like I can't attach them. I might have to tie them together to the hook. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna tie them. Okay, so what I ended up doing is I took off the sticks because I didn't think it would hold it, and I put just the hooks. I hammered the hooks to the rail. I mean, I don't know what it's called, the frame. I hammered it to the frame of the window, and then I'm gonna place the other one. After like 100 attempts, I ended up changing it. So I actually just tied them to the rail. I think this is the most stable solution. So yeah, I'm done, I think. I do believe they're backwards because the other side looks nicer, I think. But I just don't want it the other way because I can't roll them up and down. I mean, it makes it harder to roll them up and down, so. Yep, I am done with this. Now I'm gonna clean up a little bit and I'm gonna start setting up the table. Okay, I'm finished. So it's actually not complete. There's a little blanket that comes with the kotatsu. I ordered it, so it's gonna be completed once the blanket comes, and like the little floor, I don't know, it's not a couch. They're like cushions, like floor cushions around. I'm gonna put them around, and then this whole room will just be like the tatami cushion room with the table in the center. So yeah, I am done for now. I'm gonna take a small break because I need to charge my phone, and I'll be back. So this is the thing that I want to fix. So I'm gonna cut it in the center, and then I'm going to move it to the corners so there's space for the door, because it's kind of annoying like going in and out. This thing hits my face, and also it doesn't look good like showing this parts here on the sides. Also, I want to paint this brown, so I'm gonna try to paint that, but I don't want to take it down, so I'm gonna try to paint it while it's still like on there. Hopefully I don't get paint anywhere on the wall. But yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do right now.
Might as well burn you.
Okay, so it already looks better. I'm gonna let it dry, and then once it dries, I'm gonna push the curtain to the center and then paint the edges.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for it to dry before I add one more coat. As you can see, there's a lot of white spots still, so I need to go over it again. I decided to make more soup for dinner. I just added a lot of vegetables again, and I'm going to wash dishes for a little bit. I might add more chicken to it once the vegetables get like soggy and stuff.
There we go.
I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the middle part. Yeah, I finished painting it. It's kind of chunky.
Check back on it in a few minutes.
It's covered, so I'm happy with the way it turned out. Now I'm gonna go. I took a shower already, so I'm gonna do some skincare. I haven't done that in a while. I've been.
Yes, I'm house sitting.
Tired of wearing the same clothes every day. It's just so cold. Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
This is my neighbor's house.
Face mask.
I come here to shower, do laundry, feed the kitty, and today I brought all of my cleaning stuff because I have to clean today. So that's what we're doing. Can't wait to take a shower after I'm done. Oh my God. My scalp is itchy. I made the mistake of, I keep doing this to myself. I know that I am allergic to sodium lauryl sulfate or any of the sodium actives that they put in shampoos to make it lather. I know that I'm allergic to it. I know that it bothers me. It fucks with the pH of my scalp. And I still can't help myself when I'm in a shower that has good smelling shampoo because it smells good and I want to smell my hair. I washed my hair 3 days ago and now I'm sweating and my scalp is like itching like fucking crazy. But I can't do anything about that right now. I'm going to do the back massager thing and then I'm going to start cleaning. So let's go stretch our back out. And then I'll vacuum.
The stem cells, I don't know, exosome, liposome, say,
Where's the pillow
I
at?
can't read these, but it says it has all these ingredients in there. It has those ingredients, supposedly. So, yeah. And then I use this placenta extract, and then I'm gonna put the face mask. I normally don't, so this situation happened,
Fire.
and basically it's about someone in the group doesn't want, well, they feel uncomfortable because there are a couple of people in the group, not a couple, but I guess two. There's two people in the group that are known to be friends with someone who the person who's complaining said is not a good person. The people in question who are friends with this person say they're not friends with this person. They say do not associate with that person. But they happen to have a screenshot of them pictured together. I can't control people who they're friends with. I don't know the accuser and I don't know the person. I don't really know them.
I'll move my head down this way.
One of them, a couple of times I've only met them once. But they seem nice. We have a lot of mutual friends. I don't think they would be friends with someone that's horrible. I think it's just unfortunate that they're pictured together. So, yeah. I closed the group chat. I have been getting some messages about how to join the group chat. I have some information on my Instagram, so if you want to know how to join, you have to follow me on Instagram to see the group, because the group is an Instagram group. But I closed the group because I didn't feel it was safe for the members. A lot of members are scared of things happening. So since it's a meetup group, we can't have people there for the wrong reasons. Like if
Okay, let's see if it's gonna work or if it's been ruined and destroyed.
To get information, to see what's going on, to post on Smart. Like it ruins the whole group. Not for me. I'm not doing the group for myself. I'm doing the group to help other people. So doing stuff like that is like super selfish, and it just like ruins everything for the other people who have nothing to do with me. They're people that are trying to make friends in Japan, and like it sucks. It sucks having to close the group. I don't mean like we don't accept any new members. I'm just saying like for now on, we can only accept members that have mutual friends. So like if you are friends with someone in the group, or we have mutual friends, so like someone's friend, so like someone who's in the group has a friend, and that friend has a friend who wants to join the group. Like it has to be like that. We can't have just strangers joining the group anymore. And that's unfortunate because a lot of people come to Japan, they don't have friends, so it's like really hard to get into the group now. But we have to do this to keep the group safe and to keep it not turning into something that it's not supposed to be. It is late, so I'm gonna get ready. I am ready. I'm ready to go to sleep, but I'm gonna take this off before I go to sleep. That's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I will continue this tomorrow. One thing before I go to sleep, I want to show you my nails. My friend made me these custom nails. I'm gonna wear them for my birthday. She asked me what I wanted. I said princess themed. They're more like queen themed, but they're super pretty. I got ready to go to my eyelash appointment, but I've been laying in bed because I have hay fever, I think. I took some medication for allergies, but I'm like pretty tired right now. Like I get really dizzy when I get up. So I'm just laying here hoping it goes away. But I will get up probably in an hour and change. I'm kind of ready to go out now. Also, I forgot to mention, as I was doing my makeup, a little jumping spider came up to me and it was just sitting there with me. And I'm gonna call it Tachiko. It's short for Tachikoma, which is like a robot jumping spider in the anime Ghost in the Shell. That I took really long. It's 2:30. Okay, I just got back and I'm waiting for my couch to arrive. So I can't go outside right now, but once it comes, I can go out. I need to do some things real quick, like some errands before tomorrow. So yeah, I didn't record anything outside because I get overstimulated when I'm in the city, especially in Shinjuku. It's crazy crowded and it's a holiday.
Can't see the
so a lot of people are outside. There's a lot of tourists, there's a lot of Japanese people. It's just overwhelming.
I want to put the intensity all the way up.
To walk slow or to
No, that's vibrate. Intensity
So,
all the way up. Oh
I
yeah,
can't find
baby.
anything outside, but probably gonna eat. And also I need to prepare an outfit for tomorrow. I was
wondering why I didn't feel like it was stretching me all the way out.
The couch, and I kind of like how it looks.
Oh yeah, that's more like
but
it.
I'm not really good at measuring things, but the table doesn't fit on the couch, so it's like it's kind of in between. This is what it looks like. I think there's enough seating for everybody, and there's one seat here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I'm sweating so much. I'm not sure what to do next. I still have a couple of things coming. I have curtains coming, and I still need to hang the.
I want to change the YouTube channel so
the
bad.
Kitty,
Oh.
here. I think it's fine to mix match Ghibli with Hello Kitty. So I'm just gonna do that, but not today. I need to start getting ready for tomorrow. So here's the spot. The pool is heated. There's a sauna and there's a jacuzzi over there. There's a jacuzzi, and then we have a grill. We're not going to use it. And that's the main house, but we didn't rent that one. We rented just this one, and then the top floor, which has like a balcony. And you can see like a really beautiful view upstairs. Happy birthday!
Kitty! Baby! Kitty! I'm right here. Oi! I really want to change this in the background noise, but I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. Ooh, the fire is kicking like Van Damme.
All right, so now we're going to get into some of the interview between Tucker Carlson and Mike Huckabee. Ambassador Huckabee struggles to answer Tucker's simple question. Watch. You're dodging a very obvious question, which is where does the rights to Israel come from? So this is what I talked about in the previous segment. He's such a fanatic, he's really not even good at hiding it. He's not good at explaining away his beliefs because he's so dogmatic and just so convinced that, yeah, I mean, we talk about Huckabee as a true believer, you'll see here, because he's completely in shambles immediately.
In the world, there are about 16 million Jews total, and 8 million of them live here. The rest live mostly in the north or south Florida and a few other places. Okay, so this is a small population of people. They have connection to this land. Historically, biblically, do they? Yes, they do.
If Bibi's family, we know they lived in Eastern Europe. There's no evidence they ever lived here. He's not religious.
But
in what sense?
Ancestrally,
Do you have his family tree? No, we don't.
do you?
He doesn't. So no one does. That's the point.
But
so
if
how
there
do we
is-
know that
but
he has any
if they
connection
are
to this land
Jewish,
at all?
And if there has been a practice of Judaism and a connection to the language, the
stretching
climate,
my
the
neck.
land,
His ancestors didn't. He doesn't practice Judaism in a rigorous way. His ancestors didn't live here. They didn't speak the language. There's no evidence they ever lived here. So on what basis does he ever
very
regulate?
much speaks the language. He
Oh,
is fought
God.
for the land. His family is fought for the
You're
land.
dodging a
No, I'm not
very
dodging.
obvious question, which is where does this right come from? And the reason it's
Oh,
meaningful
God,
is
Lord
because
Jesus,
there are
thank
a
you.
lot of people in the territory that Israel controls today, particularly in the West Bank, who, through genetic testing, we can know their families have been here for thousands of years. We don't
I.e., the Palestinians.
know whether they
Oh,
practice Judaism,
God.
whether they're Samaritans, pre-Islam. We don't know that. A lot of them we know have been Christians for 2,000 years. They have less of a right to the land than
Oh,
someone
man, that
whose
shoulder is
ancestors-
fucking hurting.
We don't know
Oy.
if they lived in Latvia or Poland. They're Eastern European. How does that work?
They're Jewish.
By what definition?
They're Jewish by their
But how do we know they have any
ethnicity,
connection
they're
to
Jewish by their faith, they're Jewish by the connection to the language, Jewish by the connection to the Torah.
What about the land? He's asking about the land. Right, but okay, all that, fine. Yeah, they have a right to all that, but they have a right to the land. That's
Boogity,
the question.
boogity.
Notice he can't answer. Can't answer.
It's honestly,
Ugh.
I mean, this is a really good illustration of how Israel's actions post-October 7 have forced a lot of things into public consciousness that no one was even thinking about.
Yeah, Tucker wasn't
And more-
talking this shit. Yeah.
Most people had never thought about that. Honestly, I think most people had never thought about whether the Israelis were descended from the Hebrews of the Bible. And
Right.
now this is becoming a mainstream topic of conversation. And it's just amazing. It's amazing to see Tucker Carlson.
Man, it's so nice to have enough floor space to be able to do this.
Is very much discussed among people who are concerned with these issues. But I don't think you've ever seen someone like Tucker Carlson ask someone like Mike Huckabee this specific question that goes to the heart of the whole legitimacy of the Israeli project and the Zionist project.
Right, and because Huckabee is such a religious fanatic, he can't articulate it in any terms but that.
Ooh, it's gonna start twisting me in
And
half here in a
so
second. I'm excited about that.
explanation obviously has a very narrow
Here it goes.
appeal, right? Because you're literally preaching to the choir at that point, right? Like, who
Ugh.
else do you convince with that argument? But he has no other argument, as we see here.
But how do we know that Bibi, specifically Bibi's ancestors, ever lived here? How do we know that?
I'm not sure if I understand your question.
How do
I think you understand his question very well. I think you understand that there's no answer to that question that would satisfy.
Oh god,
the
man,
kinds of
it's like
people who you're
massaging my
looking
shoulder
to
muscles and
persuade
stretching
you.
me out at the
I think
same
that's the
time.
issue. It's about as straightforward a question as you could possibly ask. Let's hear it one more time because he says he doesn't understand.
ancestors ever lived here? How do we know that?
I'm not sure if I understand your question.
How do we know if the Prime Minister of Israel's ancestors ever lived?
Maybe I could ask you, how do we know they didn't?
I mean, the prosecution rests its case. I mean, how do we know they didn't? That's your answer? That's your answer. That's biblical scholar, ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee's answer. How do we know they didn't? It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing.
I mean,
Well, it's on the basis of the claim that they did that all kinds of things happen. People are displaced. There's a money flow. I mean, it's a big question. A lot hangs on this. It's not some theoretical thing like, oh, you know, did my grandparents do this or do that? It's like, no, we have a right to be here because my ancestors were here. Okay, how do we know they were here?
I'm totally unable to process what you're trying to get at.
Got nothing. That was even worse than Ted Cruz.
That's incredible.
That was even worse than, what do you call him, a feline sleaze or something, a sleazy feline?
Sleazy
That's even worse than
feline.
sleazy feline Ted Cruz. I mean, Ted Cruz looked like Christopher Hitchens next to that. I mean, that was just unbelievable. Just totally in shambles. Okay, so now we get to...
It's very simple, Tucker. Do you want our Lord and Savior back? Okay, well, let me put this in terms you'll understand, Tucker. Jews make world go boom. We rapture. We
Right.
rapture.
That's what they
Jesus,
think.
come back. That's it. That's the answer to your question.
That's it. That's the answer. That's right. All right. Well, now we get to really what is behind Mike Huckabee's fanaticism here, where he finally breaks and just says, "Hey, you know what? If the Jews want it all, they can have the whole Middle East."
Genesis 15 says it's Abram, it's pre-Abraham, it's Abram, receives from God the news that his descendants will inherit the land. And you tell me as the theologian if I'm getting this wrong, but from the Euphrates to the Nile. I think that's right. And that would include like basically the entire Middle East. That would be the Levant, so that would be Israel, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon. It would also be big parts of Saudi Arabia and Iraq. It would be, I mean,
I'm not sure it would go that far. I mean, it would be a big piece of land, but here's the
it
point.
would be a lot of places that are now countries that
That this particular area that we're talking about now, Israel, is a land that God gave through Abraham to a people that he chose, It was a people,
Two
a place,
people that he
and a
chose.
purpose.
The
We can
descendants of
look at it
Abraham.
that way. Christian Zionism. I want to go back because that's where we started.
I'm not going to let you off on this because you have said it 3 times that God gave this land to this people. And so it is entirely fair for me, with respect, to ask, what land are you talking about? Because I just read Genesis 15, as I have many times. And that land, I think it says, from the Nile to the Euphrates, which is, once again, basically the entire Middle East. So God gave that land to his people, the Jews, or he didn't. You're
God,
saying
Lord
he
Jesus.
did. What does that mean? Does Israel
Eyes are
have
blurry.
right to that land? Because you're appealing to Genesis.
Yeah.
You're saying that's the original deed.
It would be fine if they took it all.
Let's do side stretch.
Well, there you have it. Finally, you get it out of them. It would be fine if they took it all. They took it all. So, yeah. I mean, now you get a little bit of an idea of why they gave Tucker such a hard time coming in and going out, right? Because, I mean, you squeeze that out of him. Finally, that's really all he has to say. And, you know, the two...
it's like cradling my
blue
shoulder
lines of the
blade.
Israeli flag, you know, signify the Nile and the Euphrates. I always thought it signified the Jordan and the Mediterranean. Apparently, that's been some interpretations, but most people understand it to mean, the entire Middle East. The entire Middle East. And that's what Mike Huckabee believes. And that's your ambassador to Israel on the eve of a war with Iran. It's extraordinarily scary to have these just completely irrational, fanatical maniacs in such high places at a time like this. It really is a very, very scary moment.
Yeah, I mean, as I was kind of intimating in the last segment, maybe it didn't come off as positive as I intended. I think this is the high water mark for Israel, man. I really do. I really do. It's one of those, it's darkest before the dawn things. You can't maintain power with this much universal global antipathy towards your entire nation and ideology. Like, in the end, it's going to snap. It's going to break. You can't maintain this. You can't maintain this. Completely against Israel. There is no way.
Girl, you better shut that door.
Going forward,
Fire's
is going to be able to survive as the apartheid state that it is. I know at this moment, when all of the power seems to be on that side, it's hard to imagine that. But we've seen this in history before. Like, in the end, you do need a certain consent of people.
Goodness
to make
gracious.
it. And when you lose it on such a universal basis, where literally the only people who seem to support Israel are some paid influencers, some really repulsive fanatics, and politicians who are paid to support Israel, that's not sustainable.
Security forces now patrolling the
Good
country from
Lord.
the air and on the streets. Plumes of billowing black smoke as gunshots ring out in the distance. Violence reaching into popular tourist hotspots like Puerto Vallarta. Flames surrounding this Costco. Vehicles.
The people who own this house are like in Mexico right now. And they had to like shelter in place and hide.
The U.S. Embassy urging Americans across the country, even as far east as Cancun, to shelter in place and avoid roads.
If you've been around long enough, you know about former President Felipe Calderon's efforts at fighting drug cartels in Mexico and what that led to. It led to